Believe me when I say I swear that I pressed go live. Oh my goodness, I really, really thought I did. Now I'm behind. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Hold on. Hold on. What am I looking for? Okay, there we go. Shantae sent in her absent letter this morning that she's gonna be busy, so don't expect her in the room. Can you imagine that? Last minute, with no time to get somebody else to do her job. Anyways, they all are busy everywhere, so Jacqueline, good morning. I do that every day, okay? Morning, Valerie. Morning, Nikisha. Come on in, guys. Did I share this? Hold on, let me just check. Yeah, Shante just absconded her duties this morning. Why did I share it twice? Am I on drugs or something? Edit. Why I share this thing twice? Okay, we're gonna work with this. Jacqueline, tis the season, alright? Of love and peace. So I'm not gonna be mean. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Jay Benjamin. Good morning, Rachel. Rachel, you left already? Or are you here still? Good morning. Thank you again so much. Morning, Nicole. Morning, Mel. Good morning. Yes, Jacqueline, do the tagging. Good morning, Della. Della, what my business, Della? Let me come down the road for you. Della Rita. Morning. She stopped at one. How much people she tag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Morning, Fatima. Morning, Rita. Hope everybody's doing well. Folks in Snell Hall says they need water to cook and wash since Monday morning. They have not had any water. So, Nawasa, the folks in Snell Hall, they're asking for some water. All right, please work with them. Good morning, Debbie. Morning, Junies. That's all you're here for, to come and make confusion. And what are you really good for? Morning, Andrea. Happy holidays. Hi, good morning, Hermelin. Marian, good morning. I know I pressed go live like I really thought I did before. Sean Henry, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. We're just, a couple days short of Christmas. No longer a matter of months. It's just a matter of days. I want to talk about a little bit about, this tragic news that we, all woke up to this morning. Imagine, going to bed feeling good, getting up filled with excitement and anticipation for a new day and, just in a positive mind frame. And then you're like, okay, let me see what happened while I slept, let me check the metaverse. And going on my Facebook page and seeing, this tragic incident that occurred with this 4-year-old man, my heart I literally froze, and I can't begin to imagine what, the family of this child, what they're going through this morning, and yes, I know the father is getting a lot of blame and blows, but I really empathize with him as well. Imagine having to live with that burden for the rest of your life. I don't think there's any more punishment than that, having to live with that. Hey, I am responsible, for this baby. 4 years old, left in a car. And according to the story on Mikey's page, it says that according to reports, a 4-year-old child was left in a vehicle last night close to the Grenville police station sleeping while the father was allegedly in a nearby bar. And at some point, the child allegedly got up, exited the said vehicle in search of the father, and fell into a septic tank behind the police station. There's just so many wrongs all around, you know? And even though the child was rushed to the hospital, it was too late. There's so many wrongs. One, I don't like beating people while they're down. And it's done, the deed is done, but sometimes you just have to question, a lot of the times we have to question, like, our decisions that we make. The entire season is filled with drink. What is so important that you need to have a drink? Was it prescribed by a doctor? It was a life and death situation? Even though you wanted one, carry the child with you, grab one and leave. But to leave a 4-year-old alone, the possibilities are so... My heart is so heavy this morning. And the next question that begs to be answered, why behind the police station there's an open septic tank? Open, that anybody could fall in at any given time. Like, why? How? There's just so much negligence all around. Why is a septic tank uncovered behind anywhere, in a public space for that matter, behind a police station? And nobody didn't think it was like super important to have this covered up? How long has this been uncovered to begin with? Why are we just so lackadaisical and so nonchalant and just about everything? Like, how? There's just so much, you know. Like, man, we can't control everything. It's not possible to control everything in life. Some things we can try to make it, you know, that's the thought of it happening less. Number one, is wrong for someone to leave, especially at night. It's not even in the daytime where people passing and they can see their child. So, you know, if ever that child tries to get out, somebody could ask, well, where you going? What you looking for? In the night, leave a 4-year-old child in a vehicle, allegedly to go to a bar, not to a pharmacy, not to a doctor, to a bar. Child probably been there. Like, how long were you there for? So that child think, hey, I need to go look for my dad. Some of y'all are just so in the spirit of Christmas, you know. I'm not gonna say it. But my heart really goes out to family, mother, and if there are other siblings of this child, you know. We are always so reactive than proactive. Now I'm sure they're gonna rush to cover it up. Now I'm sure they're gonna rush to cover it up. And there's a lot of things that are accidents waiting to happen. And after something happens, it's when we start running around like chicken without head to sort it out. Either broken railings, either sidewalks that are shaky or missing piece. So if you're not paying attention, you can just walk. And if your head is down or you're distracted, down you go in the drain. Who's responsible for like these things? And these aren't like big things. We're always so reactive. For the life of me, I can't understand how in the town, not in the bush somewhere in somebody's backyard, in the town of Grenville, behind where folks are there to serve and protect. There is an open septic tank that a child who wanders off looking for his or her dad falls into. Now you said they cover it up this morning. See what I'm saying? Akeem said, Varuna, this septic tank been like this more than 15 years now. What? What do you mean 15 years? No, you're playing. I don't believe that. Imagine losing a child 4 days before Christmas. And it's not just the season. Imagine losing a child in that manner at any given time. A baby. Because of carelessness and because of negligence. Were you really telling me about 15 years it's been like that? You know what? I'm not going to believe that until I hear from the authorities. I refuse to believe that. So who's to be held accountable for this? Not only is it a health hazard, but look what happened. Oh boy. Donnie, what are you talking about? There's a news release stating, what are you talking about? Kidnapping, homicide, blah, blah, blah. It clearly states, it must be someone, I swear, y'all. Oh, my father. What are you talking about? We need to stop speculating before the facts emerge. Sometimes things are not always what they seem. Put aside the father's negligence. Was this a tragic accident, abduction, kidnapping? What are you talking about? What are you? I was like, you know what? Let me not waste my brain cells on trying to make sense of what you just said, because here I am reading a news report for you, and you're talking about abduction and yada yada yada. The child was found floating in the said tank. Go with God this morning, yeah? Not today. Moving on. So that begs for me to, oh wow, I just saw a picture of it. That looks so disgusting. Anyways, this leads to parents, guardians, and it's something that I talk about almost every day, especially in this season, to make sure that your children are secured, to make sure that your children are secured. Because a number of things can happen, especially if they're by themselves. I know you gotta go to work, but it's important that you have responsible people taking care of your children. And don't have children looking after children. No child under the age of 10 should be left to look after, under the age of 16 for that matter, should be left alone. Because you never know what could happen. We've heard of fires, we've heard of accidents, so many things can happen. So let us all please be vigilant. Even when you're going shopping with your little ones, please be careful. Please be careful. It is really, 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 really sad, you know? It's really sad. Someone says, unless we don't change our mindset and take things serious in this country, sorry to see, it's going to be more of these. Yeah, we take nothing serious. That's what I'm saying. We're always reactive, not proactive at all. Always wait for something to happen to do something, because the pictures that I'm seeing of this uncovered, to pass that every day and not see it as not only a health hazard, but you never know if there's a bar. It could be anybody, probably went drink too much, fall down all over the place, fall in there. You never know. How do you have something like that uncovered in the town bar for how many years and nobody saw it fit to even put something over it? Chablo. Listen, my heart really bleeds for this family, I swear. My heart bleeds, bleeds, bleeds for this family. Imagine. Somebody sent a voice note, but for some reason it's just spinning. Do you wanna? Let me try and see if I can get it to play. Okay, why you keep spinning? I don't know. It's just spinning. Did you send it properly? I don't know what okay, got it. Let me hear what this person is saying.
That person who talked about kidnapping, I think that person came from soil.
Yeah, please call, because you recorded it very, very low, so I'm not hearing you clearly. All right, very, very low. Also, a gentleman in Monlong. Y'all just going about distressing people. So the person who took Mr. Everton's large bull weighing approximately 1,000 pounds in Monlong, sometime between Wednesday night and Thursday morning, you're asked to please bring back the man bull. They say the bull is distinguishable by its lack of horns. No, no, this is serious. Stop laughing. I'll get back to that story. Hold on. Morning.
Continue this morning.
Hey, you want to go? Season greetings.
No, as a father, I feel so hurt and distraught over this loss of a child.
Mm-hmm.
And I could only imagine the horror even the father is going through right now through his own negligence. And there's blame on both sides. You know, you can't choose and say one person. You can't be upset about both situations, where the father didn't do what he's supposed to do, and also the state didn't do what it's supposed to do and make sure the citizens are kept safe.
Mm-hmm.
And we have too many instances. Remember when this whole Suzuki Swift fall in a hole in front of Andal on parade? And I am not, the last time I passed, I think the hole is still there to put some barricade. I'm not sure. It could be fixed by now. But I'm wondering, why are there these things around Grenada, just open? And luckily, we don't have a lot of incidences. But as a tourist destination, we are exposing ourselves to lawsuits, and it is a bad thing. Even the carnage, you see people, we're kicking up about the carnage now with these ropes across the street. And so whatever 4-year-old child falls into the water and there's nobody around, because I see children walking around town by themselves.
School children, all the time.
Children. Anybody could fall into the water. It doesn't mean that there's somebody around that could help them, that could swim. A lot of people can't swim in Grenada. But yet for all, we have open bodies of water. And we don't have any barricades around them and these things. And I trust me, as they say, God is a Grenadian, and He really feeling sorry for us, because the amount of things that we get away with as a country, and it's only when something like this happens, then we realize that we need to do something about it. And we need to change that about us. It's not just about the potholes and whatnot, but it's about these things. and utility companies are digging holes and they're leaving it like that. There's no communication between the, utilities and works
For
and these kind of
weeks.
things, and
For weeks.
sometimes for months. And that hole in front of Anna was there for years. So it's not even weeks in some instances, it's years sometimes. So I want to know what we're going to do about it. Are we supposed to start a Facebook page and just dump all these things there?
Well, it seems
everybody
as
can
though
see
it's
everything in
it
one
seems
place?
as though that
I
hole
don't
is still there because Andre is saying I mentioned it before. I took pictures last week to send to the minister since last year. That hole is there.
Well,
So
you see, it's still there. A whole car fell in the place, in the hole. And that could have been somebody. And that hole could have been filled with water, and it could have been a small child inside there. And and only when it dries up, we can know that a child was inside that hole. Anything can happen.
now we have to do better. We honestly have to do better.
We need to do it, and even and by extension too, even during construction, we have to put things in place where companies are forced to even put safety measures in place for men to follow. You're working on a job site with slippers, no hard hat. You're on a roof with no harness. Just all these things. We need to be serious about safety in Grenada, and not just talk about it. We have to be serious about it because the people who studied and came back and are in positions, they covered all these things when they studied. And in fact, they travel to places with these measures. So why can't we want good for ourselves as well in Grenada?
I see men on construction sites with slippers in their foot
Slippers.
and ordinary little sneakers in their foot. No hat on their head. No, what do you call them thing? Them hard boots? Nothing
Yes,
like that.
steel-toe boots, nothing. So it's all around, and it has to start somewhere. I know we lost a whole child, and I want to know when things are going to be addressed. We can't now go and cover up that hole because that child died, and then we have hundreds of other similar situations, and we're not addressing the
We
hundreds.
have to
All
somebody,
have to
a
be
ministry or
addressed.
somebody responsible for going around the island and making sure that these things are looked at and taken care of with speed, with
I
urgency.
understand you don't have the capacity to go everywhere. You can't see everything. But when people make complaints, they should be taken seriously. Because I don't expect them to have the capacity to go everywhere.
I
We have
don't know,
to
and
be,
it's
we can be
across
realistic.
the board. One time I called, I swear, almost a week in succession about a busted pipe. Water just running every single day, and you're calling, making reports. This is the area. Where is it? Every time you call, you have to. This is where. And it was almost over a week before it got sorted out.
And then they can tell me to wash down my vehicle with a bucket. And look at what they're doing when water is running.
We
anyway,
need to do better. We have to.
We're in mourning right now in this festive season, and I hope that, there's comfort that's brought to the family at this time. And I'm very sorry for the loss. Things that could have been avoided, but, here we are. So
Here
we
we
have
are.
to find solutions.
Thank you so much,
Enjoy
man.
it.
I appreciate
Enjoy
it.
it.
Enjoy your holiday.
problem.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Well said. I think you covered quite a bit, and it goes across the board. And as I was saying about the man bull that y'all pick up in Monlong, and those of you be buying meat from people you never know own animal, or you never know to be butcher, please be careful. Only just distressing people. You just want to take up the man whole bull and just go with it. And Mr. Everton says his bull can be identified because it has no horns. That bull has no horns. And its evidence suggests that the bull was taken using a transport of some kind. So anybody see a bull without horns somewhere in some abattoir in some... Please, I was not given a number, but that would be helpful. But anybody knows the contact number for Mr. Everton from Monlong? Somebody take the man large bull weighing over 1,000 pounds. So y'all intend to fatten y'all pockets on the man's string. The man probably have the bull rearing for how long to make a little money for the holidays. And somebody decided, you know what, okay, it's fat enough, time for me to... I just really look for people to just... Nah, boy. So y'all just distressing people. Not so long ago, I saw someone on Facebook posting about having their car and their groceries and what in it, and went back to it and everything was gone. So guys, you have to be extra vigilant. You may not be looking, but people are looking at you. All right, so you have to always monitor your surroundings when you're leaving home. Make sure you close and lock up everything properly, because there are people going around looking for ways to distress you this season. Yeah, so please, 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 please be careful. You're home when you're going out to do your shopping. Put your belongings in your trunk and not on your back seat or your front seat where somebody could just peek through the window and see you have loads of shopping bags. Make sure you secure them properly. Because like I said, while you intend to be married, there are people out there intent on making your life miserable to make themselves merry. So you have to be vigilant and have to be careful. Stop walking around with wads of cash, opening your wallet or your purses any and anywhere. Again, be aware of your surroundings. Do not tuck your purses or wallets under your arm. Do not put them in your back pockets. Please be careful. If you have a large bag, secure it. All right? I always have the people laptop on the back seat. Listen, you can't do that. You can't. You can't do that. You have to be extra careful, even at home. Chantal, how are you? You have to be careful. You can't do that. You can't just have your belongings exposed or, okay, you're running down the road to come back, you're leaving a window open or you put in a key under a mat. No, cut it out. Cut it out. We take nothing seriously. You know? Akeem says a society that sees nothing, takes nothing serious, and from time to time we are seeing the results from certain mindsets. But, you know, going back to that story, I just want to, before I go again, just want to extend, you know, condolences to the family of this 4-year-old. Really, 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 really sad situation. And I just want to take the time out to say to everybody, thank you so, so much for being here with us for another season. Our last one before Christmas. I just want to extend Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all near and far, wherever you are. Christmas is a time of family, of love and peace and togetherness and all that good stuff. So let's enjoy. And if for some reason you know of a family and you have a couple to spare, whether it's, you know, anything small, and you know there's a family who really needs it, please don't hesitate to lend a helping hand. All right? I know we usually use the season to be excessive, a lot of food, a lot of drinks. But if you know somebody in your community, or, you know, just somebody who can do with, you know, a little extra, a little help up, that would be appreciated. After all, this is what the season is about. That is what we're good for. So I just want to say Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, Andrea. Wishing everyone a safe, holy, and happy holiday, with emphasis being on safe. I know, like I said, it's a season of excess drinking, partying, eating, all of that, but let moderation be your watchword. You know, just yesterday I was looking, I'm like, boy, Grenada is like a paradise. This dude was driving. He had a beer in one hand, a cigar in his mouth, and his music blasting and just having the time of his life. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, we're a beautiful place. A beer in his hand, a cigar in his mouth, one hand trying to hold on to the beer, one hand holding the steering wheel, and I don't know how he's doing it with the cigar in his mouth, the cigarette in his mouth. But like I said, let's all be safe. All right, let us all be safe this holiday. And yeah, we do take things for granted. We do. Chantal, I'm great, thank you. I hope you are as well. We do take a lot of things for granted. So everybody, I want to wish you all the very best for the season, and may peace and safety be your watchword this holidays. So to everybody, thank you so much. To our friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union, thank you so much. Azim, I got it. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much, Azim. Appreciate you. I got it. Yeah, he sorted me out. So you got the message. Somebody was sending me. So the police want to charge someone for a phone. Yeah, well, I was charged for holding my phone. Again, 150 for just holding my phone. I wasn't even on it, just for holding it. They say it's against the law to drive and hold your phone. I was like, all right, I ain't about to argue with you. If it's the law, it's the law, and I am holding it. So you get charged for holding your phone, but it's okay to drink and hold a beer in your hand, boy. Let me hear what this person's saying quick before I go.
Aruna, good morning. Listeners of Power FM, good morning. I have one question. Why was a whole septic tank left open? I'm not even talking about the theories being bandied about, oh, the child was looking for his or her father. Well, I don't know the sex of the child, so I'm saying his or her. Just saying. And boom, ends up in a septic tank and dies. Okay? From the perspective of why was a whole septic tank left open? That to me is negligence. Mm-hmm. So somebody put some clarity there for me, please, and thanks. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Have a great day, everybody.
I would appreciate a response as well, but until then. Jacqueline, have a happy holidays. And I'll see you guys next week. All right? Until then, peace. Oh, I got my nails done. So, I'm ready for the season. Yes, thank you, Ken Roy. I'll ask the question again. Why was the septic tank left uncovered? Goodbye.
Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of
Renwick and Thompson Limited at Beacon